We're going to give you a tour here of the Christmas tree. Oh, we got the Giants are on. And there's a selfie ring. There's the all the holiday stuff. Everything is, Christmas has arrived at the Barola at a Music Home. And we are excited here. We have an exciting show for you today, guys. We have a wonderful in-studio guest again. And this is episode number 5. Welcome to episode number 5 of Music Live. This guest is a lifelong friend of mine. We've known each other since we were wee ones. She's an amazing talent, and we're very fortunate to have her here today. After we broadcast her 1-hour show to lovely Brooklyn, she did a great show today to a wonderful location that was actually people joined from all their computers through Zoom, and she had a great time, and she's very talented. And we're gonna share an interview with her in just a moment. And without further ado, let's go to Music Live. Music Live, the podcast about live music in the age of the pandemic. Our friends in the retail, healthcare, and music industry share their stories of hope and survival. And it's hosted by me, Carla V. Welcome everyone to Music Live, episode number 5. We have the lovely diva, Lina Fiscardi. Woo! So we're going to have a nice little interview with Lina now. She just finished a 1-hour show here downstairs in my studio. And she really had a great time. So why don't you tell people?
Oh, it was amazing. It was my first virtual show on Zoom. Senior Center, a lot of people logged in, and it was just great. It was great.
Excellent, excellent. So tell us a little bit about, because my friends, we know each other for years, but so the people that are going to get on Facebook and all this stuff, when we're simulcasting this now, so we're pre-recorded, but when we put this on Facebook, we will join the chat. Mm-hmm. I'll ask you to do that next Saturday. But long story short, my people, some people don't know who you are, so why don't you give a little background and how we met and a little history.
So my name is Lina Fiscardi, and I'm a vocalist. I'm also a booking agent. Carla and I went to high school together a million years ago. And we hooked up on Facebook about 7 years ago. We've been doing jobs for each other, subcontracting out between each other, meeting a lot of talented people, do nursing homes, private parties, all that kind of stuff. And today I'm at Carla's house, and she did everything for me for this virtual show. I was clueless. I said, I know how to sing, just set it up. I don't know anything else. So Carla did all the heavy work, and I'm truly grateful for being able to be here today. And now doing this is great.
Yes, that's right. And so you were talking to the people on the performance basically about COVID and how it's really kind of really redefined our space. I mean, talk to us a little bit about what happened and back in March when all this hit for you.
Back in March, I happened to have like a 1-week slow period, and then all of a sudden the nursing homes and the hospitals closed before we even were affected. So I started to be out of work way before COVID took over our lives in late March. And I haven't sang since February, and today was my first virtual show. And Carla helped and did everything, and it was absolutely great to do that 1-hour performance and to see the faces on the screen, and to see that people were excited, they were happy. I mean, they started coming in way before we were even scheduled to do our show.
Right.
So it was great.
And they kept coming in. It's interesting. So to do this by yourself, it is a challenge. So I wouldn't recommend this. Don't do this at home, like they say, right?
Yeah.
You should have somebody. I'm crazy because I'm a technology person, and I've done the virtual shows by myself where I'm kind of, moving the mouse, talking, singing, stopping, but it is a lot to kind of digest and just focus. So I was glad I could help you take your
I was singing and I was watching her, and she's maneuvering the lights and she's moving the stuff. And we did all this before. So she knew things that I would never know. And as I was singing, I was like, how am I going to do this by myself?
You have, you have kids.
You have to mess with
you have young kids,
too.
what I'm saying? They are really tech savvy, and if you don't have
to practice too.
And you don't really want to do it all by yourself, because look, at one point she was on and singing, but I forgot to make her the spotlight in Zoom. Just for you guys who are using Zoom now, when you go live, you want to turn off all the webcams and you want to turn off all the audio of everybody, because wasn't that kind of loud?
They were talking.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, okay. So, and then I forgot to mute because I'm crazy. I want to see a big screen. I wanted her to see herself, because talking into a device like this it's a little tenuous at best, right? And I think it messes with your mind, because I did it like that, and I was like, no, she needs to be able to see herself.
Hooking it up to the TV was a great idea.
Yeah.
So then I could keep track of what I was doing or what I needed to do in the, in every performance. So that was great.
Yeah, and it helps. But what I forgot to do was mute the TV set. So the TV set was, she would say something and it would come back like a few seconds, milliseconds later. She goes, is that going to happen throughout the whole thing? I'm like, I forgot. So it was interesting to say the least. And I had just added that big screen TV, whatever element. So it didn't, again, you learn
it was
as you
great.
go.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
But they had a wonderful time. And I'm really praying that this vaccine kind of comes to the market and that people go for it. I had the stupid thing. So like, I shouldn't be in the front of the line at all. Frontline workers, police officers, anybody in the hospitals, the older people, those guys should be on the front of the line to get that, because then once you get the main society kind of back to, then we can, come back and, it's been crazy. And now we're at Christmas time and we're still kind of in lockdown. So it is a little crazy time, but we are maneuvering. And let's find out a little bit about, obviously, so you went to lockdown. When was the last time you performed in front of people, I guess?
February 28th.
Oh, okay. I thought you did something in the summertime.
Didn't
you
right. The summertime, I did September, actually. I did Grandparents' Day. Okay. I was able to DJ here in New Jersey.
Nice.
Out in a gazebo, and I was able to see the people, but it just wasn't the same. I mean, I was thrilled to be back at work, but there was no closeness. When we sing, we hold hands, we hug each other, we sing along face to face. So it was different.
This has been a challenging time, so we're going to send prayers out to you guys. We're going to air this, I guess, on December 5th or something. Yeah, next weekend.
Oh, exciting.
So this is like our little pre-Christmas show. And Miss Lina, again, if you go to her page on Facebook, Lina Fiscardi. She's extremely talented. From my network, ping her, go directly to her. She is a very talented singer, and she's learned to DJ and entertainer. And, we're very blessed to have you in our lives.
Thank you, Carla.
And we're hugging. It's okay. I have no disease. I'm done. I've been there, done that. Is there anything else you want to say to the people?
I just want to wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday and a new year.
Thank you so much, everybody. We love you. Okay, well, this is the end of the simulcast part of it. We're going to then end this video. We're going to share a little special song that she and I did. Hopefully we won't get muted. And then we'll be on to chat, whatever, on Saturday if you're around.
Great, absolutely.
To field any kind of questions or comments from you guys from this broadcast, all right? We love you lots.
Heavenly hosts